shifting my mind to get around you.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Catmanjoe and welcome back, of course, everybody, to another brand new video on the channel. Hope you're all having a wonderful and amazing day today. Today, guys, we're back with another brand new world tour, and today we're on part 2 of Hike's World. Now, this part I showed off last week, and I guess like the final kind of end clip of our world tour on Hike's World. And Hike has got some amazing, honestly, city. It's called Metro City. It's incredible. Hike, we already showed it off last week. You already know it. It was an incredible showcase, honestly. But for any of you guys that did manage to see it, go check it out. If you did though, and you did wait to see this one, guys, today we're going to be touring 3 incredibly large, I guess, would it just be called boats or ships? I'm guessing ships probably the correct, I guess, name for them.
Ships would be the correct term.
Yeah, ships would be the correct. Now, Hike, yourself, we can kind of go off like right here. Obviously, this is creative. Like, I don't think Hike would even attempt this. I wouldn't, honestly. I wouldn't attempt this in creative, but you know, I mean, God bless Hike. But I wouldn't attempt this in creative. But I mean, Hike has went at it. But how long has it took to build the 3 vessels? Like in total, like total amount of time?
So in total, I would say around 3 years estimate.
Man, 3 years, it's a long time. But for real, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have 3 different ships to tour. All these Hike has built. He hasn't watched some tutorial or anything like that. He has done these himself. These are all, you know, him. This is what he's done. Maybe he's looked for inspiration in other places. We'll find out. We'll find more out about that throughout the video. But yeah, Hike, if you want to just lead the way, and yeah, I mean, show off the beginning of the vessel. So I guess straight front as well, just to show everybody, this is where we spawn. This is the first vessel we're on, the first ship. You can see right here on the map, this is the 2 other ships. The one in the middle is not what we're on right now. That'll be the second one we're going to be showcasing. Then there is the final one, the Ascension. Each ship, I believe, does have a name, and this one, if you want to just say the name, is it Oasis? What was it again?
Yep. So this is called Oasis of the Sea.
Oasis of the Sea. That's a good name. It's a good name. But yeah, man, I mean, this one is an incredibly vast, and you already told me yourself, obviously, you know, before we start recording here, this is the ship that probably has had the most done to it, like the most exterior, interior, all kind of stuff. Like, you haven't just built the shell, you have done quite a bit of work on the inside, along with the outside, of course, unlike some of the other vessels that we'll see.
Yep.
Yeah, it's incredible, man.
I could give a little background information as we're flying over here.
Alright, go ahead, yeah, feel free.
So some of the background information is, this is a real-life cruise ship, so that's how the name got its name. So it's called an Oasis Class, and the Oasis Class is the largest cruise ship in the world. And within here, as we're flying over here, we got Central Park. So in real life, what this would be is kind of a mini version of Central Park from New York. So wherever you have those skyscrapers and whatever, this would kind of be a mini version of that on the real life cruise ship, and this is kind of what I've created here.
It does look amazing. I think I can speak for everybody when they're watching the video. I can speak for myself, more especially. But this is honestly incredible. I mean, like, it's just, I like the whole idea of like having like I don't know what it is. I'm quite a honestly, I myself am quite a forest person. But to have the idea of like the actual like the trees and everything like that, like actually on board the ship, I mean, it's a great idea, honestly. But like, does the real ship itself, like, obviously this is like, you know, based off of the world's largest ship, you said, yeah? Yep. So does that have this in it, or is this just like your own custom thing? I'm guessing.
No. So this is off of the real life cruise ship. So the ship is fully off of the real life ship.
Yo, man, I mean, how do you get your how do you get like the idea to doing this? Like, I mean, like, obviously you can look at photos, but I think there's obviously a lot more than goes on here. Like, because I asked you when we first met, obviously, like, you know, have you actually been on like these cruise ships? So, like, have you yourself, you know, because obviously, you know, you're the captain, have you yourself been on the actual cruise ships yourself? And you said you haven't. Like, this is what you managed to build just off of like freeform.
Yep. So basically what I end up doing is I go on YouTube and I look at documentaries of this ship, and there's like an hour-long documentary of this, and kind of gives me a rough idea of what the base of the ship looks like and what outline should be.
And you just kind of go from there. Like, that's pretty much how it is, yeah? Yep. That's, man, it's incredible because listen, I think everybody, you know, probably watching, a lot of people looking for inspiration, a lot of other people, because a lot of people do that, you know. You look on YouTube, you look on, you know, on Google, whatnot, you look for inspiration in the real world and, you know, other people's worlds in the game, and you just look for inspiration left, right, and center. But I think what you've done is you've kind of took that to what is, in my opinion, honestly, a whole nother level. And I really, really mean that, because it's like, you're like, this isn't something that you can, I mean, I think for a lot of people watching right now, I think we can all 100% agree, this isn't something that can be built in 10 minutes. You can't build this from a tutorial that's an hour long. This is something that you yourself even told me, like, you spent hours on, weeks, months, you know, this is obviously years, you know, it's a lot of work that has went behind, you know, building this entire ship, and a lot of time as well that you just put into it.
So, I mean, mostly when I get a lot of people joining, you know, they see this cruise ship, they're like, wow, how long does this take? And I'm like, yeah, a couple months. They're like, couple months? Wow, that's really impressive. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, you know, they don't get built under a day. I mean, you probably could if you had a really good building team, but, you know,
100%.
I build these.
I mean, man, yeah.
Solo.
I was gonna say, like, that's the thing, like, yeah, sorry, because I mean, obviously there's some lag for everybody watching as well. Yeah, I'm just saying right now, I think I can speak for Hike when I say this. Hike has got a really decent mic, honestly, but it's just Wi-Fi just seems to be loopy. That's why, like, lags everywhere. You all notice that, and I do apologize for it, guys. It is a little bit of a pain, but it's like, it's not his fault, man. Hike has apologized. But for real, guys, I mean, that's what Hike's saying, and it's like, it's a pretty fair point. For me, like, when I do bowling Hike, like, for instance, I've got like a huge bowling team. I've got like legit 18 people. We have a huge team, the Woodbury team, it's called, 18 people, and it's just, we have a huge team of boulders that help do a lot of our builds, and it's nice, you know, it's good. But with this, like you're saying, this was a one-man job. Like, I'm sure you, like you said, you know, before, you've had maybe some people give you a hand placing some stuff, but the vast majority, like, let's say, I guess percentage-wise, probably what, 95% was all you, or would you say even more?
I'd say around 98. So
98, yeah.
Well, the only really big help I had was being able to do the floors. So, for example, here, it's quartz floors.
Oh, yeah, like just adding all the levels.
Yeah. So, something simple that anybody could really help out with. That's kind of...
Yeah, so you, like... Yeah, so what you're saying, like, because that's what I was always getting at, that, you know, like, you have had help in a very small, like, a very, very, very minute portion. Like, there's nothing, like, you look at this here and you think, okay, well, I mean, surely must have help maybe designing it. No. You designed this all yourself. You're just saying what you had is, like, the help of people, you know, repeating your own work kind of thing. So, for instance, like, placing the floors, it isn't something that is, you know, a whole new idea. This is something that you've already done, and you're just asking people to give you a hand doing the exact same thing repetitively.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I mean, as I said, man, it's a great vessel, and I mean, it's just, it really is large. And I mean, for anybody wondering, I don't know how long this, like, is in blocks. I mean, do you by any chance, or do you have a rough estimate or anything, or?
I mean, around rough estimate, it's over 200 blocks long.
200 blocks long, man. You can see from here, I think when people, like, really come backwards, you know, from this, you can really start to see this thing is huge. And for anybody looking on the map, this is how large it is on the map. They really are large vessels. I mean, you can see the third one is the largest. Obviously, the first one is this the smallest? I would say this is a medium. Is the next one not like the smallest?
So yeah, this one would be around the medium size.
The medium sized. But I mean, it is incredible, man. I must admit that. I must admit that, guys. But for real, folks, yeah, this is what was it? The Oasis of the Water?
Oasis of the Seas.
Oasis of the Seas, guys. This was Oasis of the Seas. And now, yeah, let's get moving. Let's keep going. We're going to move on now, guys, to the number 2. Alright, guys, so let's jump on to ship number 2, the Oceanic Harmony, guys. Now, this one is a doozy. I think Hike can probably agree with this one. This one it isn't the largest within width. Obviously, I think we can all see that. And I think you can obviously, you've already said that, Hike, obviously, straight off the bat. You can see right here, from like the very nose of the ship right here, you can see it definitely isn't wider than the ship that we were just on, obviously, the Oasis of the Seas. But this one right here, guys, is a lot longer. This ship in total, the length is over 290 blocks long, almost 300 blocks. And I think the total width was about 35 to 34 blocks, which is just... Man, that is insane, for real, honestly. But yeah, go ahead, honestly. I gotta let you explain this one, man, because this one is incredible. I love this one for it's just the whole kind of dynamic look of it. But yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, so starting off with the information about the ship had gotten built, and it kind of got inspiration off of a PC server, which someone made a video off of, and I kind of took inspiration off of that. And this ship is not a real-life ship. However, I kind of wish it was. So it's kind of based off of this Carnival class. So if anybody's a ship enthusiast, they would, you know, realize this is off of Carnival. So with cruise ships, there comes like different styles and whatever, and this is a Carnival type style.
Man, it's crazy. Yo, man, I mean, the thing is, right? Like you said, the fact that this isn't a real life ship, this is what I admire, because the fact, like you said, you obviously, like, you know, like what we just obviously I just said as well, you know, you do take a lot of inspiration from real life. You know, you look at real life, you know, vessels, and you say, right, I like this one, I don't like this one, I'll take inspiration from this one. And you watch videos and, you know, documentaries and such, and that is incredible. For, you know, from this one though, this is all freehand. You know, like you said, you did get, you know, some of the inspiration obviously from a YouTube video on a server, and like that's fair news. But it wasn't a tutorial, was it? It was just like an actual like YouTube like showing it, like, you know, you watching the video.
It was a showcase.
Yeah, just a showcase. So it's incredible to see how much you managed to build just from watching a showcase. And I think the thing I like about this one as well is the fact that you didn't make, you know, for this one obviously the back isn't open. That's one main kind of key difference right away. But you can see as well on the inside, this is what we were saying, folks. Although Hike has done a lot of work with these ships, and I think everybody watching that, and, you know, obviously like himself can, you know, agree with that. The thing is, some of these ships, and well, not some, obviously the two other ships that were showcasing, this one and the next, they are, however, with those, they, you know, they don't have any interior. But I'm guessing you are going to plan, no doubt, in the very far future, no doubt, or when you have a moment to, you know, start an interior in here, like an actual big one.
Yeah, so I do hope once we are able to put up maps for download, I am gonna start interior then.
That'd be
Because
awesome.
obviously when people download this world, obviously I want them to have, like, let's say a cruise ship with full interior, at least have one of 3 cruise ships have full interior.
Yeah.
So this way people can do role plays and
hide and
whatever.
seeks, anything. You can really, I said this to you right away, and I don't know if you remember me saying it, but I think for the vast majority of viewers watching as well, they can agree. Just fell down. And for the vast majority of viewers watching as well, they probably agree. You know, if you guys can all imagine how much, I mean, how many rooms, you know, how many rooms, individual corridors, things like that, could you build in this? It would be incredible. And I mean, to think, I would love to do a hide and seek in the future, and this is what I love about PlayStation 4, because this is the whole point of the series for anybody that doesn't know already as well. And I'm not gonna, you know, pry too much time on this, but the whole point of the series, guys, is the fact that we're showcasing, you know, PlayStation 4 worlds, the very best of the worlds on PlayStation 4, and just kind of showing the fact that, you know, we don't have all these awesome features. And heck, I mean, I'm sure, like, you know, you already said, is the fact once you can get map downloads, or, you know, obviously servers as well and such, the more help you could get on this, the better. But for right now, this has all just been kind of like a one-man uphill battle, but you've done it, man. And I mean, honestly, of course, it isn't finished. There's obviously still, you know, room for stuff to be done, but man, I think I speak for everybody watching when I say that it does look amazing, honestly, and I cannot wait myself to see what happens with the second vessel, because this one, honestly, folks, I love this one because it's length. I think this one is awesome. It's not too wide, it's not too small, and honestly, in length, you could really do some crazy stuff here. What is this up here? Because I noticed this, and I feel like I gotta ask this on camera. Is this just like a little, like a basketball court or something? Like, this is what this is?
Yep. Yeah, so
It's just
cobwebs represent a net.
Just me on the net, that's all it is. But yo, this is, man, it's nice. I think honestly it's great little additions. But it's the fact with these ships, this is what I love the most about it, is the fact you really look, and again, like I said, you know, I mean, for this one, how long did you put into this one time wise, would you say? I'm guessing it would be less than another ship, but still quite a long time.
This one surprisingly actually took me 2 days to build.
No way, 2 days?
Yep.
Man, that is insane, dude. But I'm guessing, like you said, like, although it did take 2 days, I'm guessing obviously probably have to put a lot more time, and this is where the kind of, like, this was maybe like the easier part of it. I'm guessing the interior is probably going to be the hardest part, and you've already told me yourself you're not really much of an interior man, you're more of the exterior kind of person. So I'm guessing that's kind of like, you're going to do it, but it's going to be whenever you have the time.
Yeah.
But yo, man, I mean, once again, it looks incredible. Yeah. But alright, so yeah, I think we'll move on to the vessel number 3, guys. Without keeping Hike too long, honestly, I think this is the big creme de la creme. I really want to show this one off because this is the largest one, isn't it? This is the largest, and the one that you're currently at the moment, it seems like working on, aren't you? You're kind of like at the moment really focusing on finishing.
Yes.
Yo, well, let's yeah, guys, let's get on with vessel number 3. Alright, guys, so at number 3 we've got the Ascension. This is this beautiful big ship right now behind me. Now, before I show you this behemoth of a vessel, Hike, I think you obviously can tell them this is huge. This is the largest ship you've got in your arsenal of I guess amazing ships. But this one, guys, I'll tell you right now, just in general, like how large this thing is. This is over 600 blocks long. This is over 70 blocks wide. It is the largest actual cruise ship and cruise liner ship that I've ever seen. And although this doesn't have an interior yet, because like the other ship that we just checked out, the number 2 ship obviously over there, there is a lot of time that he's putting into the actual building of the actual ship, or like of the actual ships themselves. And then obviously with interior, it's a little bit difficult to do both at the same time. So yeah, if you want to just go right ahead and just tell us a little bit about the ship, where you got the inspiration, all that kind of good stuff, that'd be awesome. I cannot wait to check this out.
So kind of a new thing that I haven't told anyone, this is actually off of Xbox, so I'm converting this off of Xbox One So this is originally built off of Xbox, and I'm converting it over to PS4, and hopefully everyone can, I guess, cooperate and say both are good builders.
Yo, yeah, no, I think 100%, 100%. I mean, like, listen, I mean, Xbox, like, nobody hates Xbox, but I think it's that you're like, 100%, I get where you're coming from. But how did you even get it from Xbox onto this? That's the insane part. I gotta ask that.
Someone actually ended up doing a world tour on this. His name was, I'm not sure if you want me to shout him out.
Yo, go ahead. I don't mind, man. Go ahead. It's more than welcome. As your ship here, go ahead.
So I was basically, long story short, I was bored on the internet, and obviously, like, for me, the Minecraft community was very dry at the time. So I ended up searching Minecraft cruise ship because I need more inspiration, and I ended up seeing this guy called I'm Scott Jones, and he's touring this Xbox One cruise ship, and whatever, and I'm like, oh wow, that's very cool. And I said, you know, for once, let me see if I can do this huge challenge of recreating this cruise ship block for block onto PS4 and converting it.
Yo, that is, and man, it's that you're block for block. Like, I've done this myself. For anybody watching as well, obviously there has been builds, of course, I've done where it's like, I've looked at someone else's and went, I'm going to try and rebuild that with them. Obviously, I'm sure, like, with this, it isn't the exact same. There is obviously some, I'm sure, key differences, but it's the idea, you know, you've went and you've actually done this yourself. It is insane. Now, again, like we've already said, I think I can speak for Hike here, obviously, straight from when I say there is not a lot on the inside. I think that's kind of like the one sad kind of part of it, folks. Although this is a beautiful big ship, you can see right here, you can see how large it is right here, how humongous and how actual, like, outrageously big this ship is. It is incredible. And I think, honestly, Captain, we can speak for you on behalf of this. The life ships as well. I mean, like, is it life ships? What is that? What they called? What do you call them? I forget the name.
They're called lifeboats.
Lifeboats, yo. Like, life ships. You can just tell I've not been on a boat in my entire life, honestly, folks. It's ridiculous. I come from a town that legit was founded, like, actually on, like, whale hunting and also, like, ships. It's terrible, man. It's ridiculous. But this, honestly, folks, is some next level. So I think everybody watching as well can agree. You can see how huge this thing is in the base. And, I mean, this is the one that you said yourself. Like, obviously, the Ascension is, like, probably, like, your main project at the moment, it seems like, in this world. Would that be right? I mean, or is there, like, are you kind of doing it on and off? Or is this, yeah, this is your main?
Well, I kind of, before you had joined, I started working on it, but before I hadn't been working on it for 4 to 5 months. I've been working on the city more.
Yeah.
But this is kind of like a on and off project. Whenever I'm feeling it, I'll hop back on and start building it again.
Well, I think this is definitely one of those projects where it's, you know, because of the amount of time, and I think everybody, you know, watching, no doubt, cannot, like, hate you, or well, they're not going to hate you, but they can't, like, give you any sort of, like, you know, I guess, crap for it, because idea, you know, with something this large, and I think if you're a Minecraft builder, you know what we're talking about here, and I think you definitely know what I'm talking about, Hike. When it comes to these humongous projects, they're very fun to do, but the thing is, you can get put off very, very, very easily. And, you know, if you do them every single day, it gets to a point where it can be very, honestly, too repetitive. And honestly, as well, I think, I'm sure I can speak for you once again, when I say it gets to the point where it's almost, you know, it's off-putting to even play the game. So, to have different projects, that is a key to staying, I guess, active and fun within the game. And I definitely think you have the right idea, you know, coming back and forth to this project when you have the time and when you feel the energy to do so. But man, it is incredible. You can really see, I'm guessing this is where the actual, like, the lower part of the ship's going to be, back here.
Yep, so this is kind of based off of the first cruise ship that we had saw, which is called Oasis of the Seas, except this is a more broad, kind of larger version.
Yeah, like a much more, like, upgraded, chunky up version. Yo. Yep. Man, it looks incredible. I mean, even the smoke as well on the top. A very small but awesome detail, I must admit. Like, for anybody watching, I'll fly back a little bit because there's a lot to load in, honestly, guys. Again, there's, like, this is 600 blocks long. It's over 70 blocks wide. It is incredibly large, but I mean, just look at this. This is what I love about this ship and this vessel. The key attention to detail is really, it really is incredible. And I want to ask you guys, obviously, down below, if you watched the video this far, let me know, of course. I'm sure you guys have. But let me know as well if you guys would genuinely play this world yourselves. Like, if this was a world, and I already mentioned this to Hike, in the very far future when PlayStation does get, you know, servers and crossplay and whatnot, would you guys download this map and play it for hide and seek, or what kind of game modes would you love to play on this map? Maybe a PvP, hide and seek. I mean, you had another idea. What was it? Was it role plays? Was it your other idea that you mentioned?
Yep. So I see lots of people doing role plays and they get lots of views on it. So maybe somebody would want to do a YouTube video on role play.
Yo, yeah, it would be incredible, man. I think so, definitely, man. I mean, I said it's just the sheer size and, like, just, everything about this ship. It catches me. Listen, folks, I'm normally not one to get lost for words. I'm pretty sure everybody knows this, but this guy, even to me, is an incredible build, and something that's like, even to me, one of those builds I say I love it, and I respect Hike so much for building it for real. I have so much, honestly, like utmost respect for him for the amount of grind and hours of work that he's put into this. But I gotta be real, Hike. I mean, man, this is insane. I don't know if I can do it myself, man. I don't know if I can do it myself, but this is a work of art, man. I think all the other two vessels as well, all three are incredible. And I think, yeah, 100%, man. That's what we're gonna say. Have you got anything else to say in the video?
Nothing other than let me turn it tonight and let this ship put its work. Like,
yo, get ready for the lag. Oh no, in fact, it's actually, that's right, in fact, there's glowstone, so yeah, we can actually fly back. Oh man, look at this. This is something as well I love, man. At nighttime, these ships, the way you've done it is just awesome. You can see obviously some of the lights are still exposed over there, but man, the Ascension, a beautiful vessel, guys. And if you're wondering, this is where we actually got the shot from for the last part of the last video. If you guys haven't seen part 1, once again, be sure to go check it out. Hike, for me personally, my man, you've got honestly, man, you've got a crazy and incredible world, and I gotta admit, man, I respect and love it so much. And yeah, for everybody watching the video, I hope you guys have went to enjoy today's video. As always, if you folks have, you already know what to do. Drop a like down below, guys. Check out Hike as well. His PSN will be down below. Drop him a message. Hike, I'm pretty sure I can speak for you when you say you wouldn't mind anybody checking out the world for themselves. And yo, folks, man, let us know what you think of the world. I'm pretty sure Hike would be very interested to think if you guys got any ideas, any kind of improvements that you can maybe do, anything like that, let him know. And yeah, guys, I said, if you liked today's video, be sure to drop a like on it. Of course, if you're new to the channel as well, please be sure to subscribe. We're closing in on 12k right now, and even a shipmaster right beside me, the captain himself, would obviously subscribe. I'm sure I can speak for Hike. When I say be sure to subscribe, guys, and obviously share this video as well, help get a lot of people seeing it, man. This is an incredible build, an incredible work of art, and I think Hike honestly deserves a lot more credit for this than he has gotten, guys. But yeah, other than that, thank you for watching today's video. Thank you once again, Hike, for allowing me the opportunity to check this world out. And yeah, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.
There is also misery, it's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy when we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history, yeah.